Maybe the other knights are right. I'm not good for this position. I mean, I can barely hold my ground in battle against the other knights, and how am I supposed to be the protector of the monarch? The young emperor, or the young... I just don't know what to do. Will I ever even be good enough to serve them as their knight? I mean, I'm worthless as it is. They only put me in this position because I had enough guts to talk to them the last time, but that was then. How do they know I'll be strong enough to protect them if the time comes? I mean, there's assassins, there's all these other things to worry about. Am I really truly good enough for this role, this job? I just... Oh. Huh? Who goes there? It's you, monarch. Oh, come in. Huh? No, I was not crying. Whatever do you mean, young monarch? Young monarch. Just the nerves kicking in, that's all. What can I do for you, your royal highness? You wanted to talk to your new knight? Oh, well, that's me. You knew that already, right? Sorry, just wasn't expecting you to be in my chambers. But, what did you need to talk about, monarch? Huh? You heard what I was saying? Monarch, I know it's kind of concerning to hear your knight worrying about if she can protect you or not properly, and if she's even good enough for this role. But I promise I'll do my best to protect you, young monarch. It is my job as your royal knight. I'll do my best. Huh? Do I want to talk about it? I couldn't possibly trouble you with my lowly thoughts as a commoner and a knight. You don't mind? Well, if you say so. Thanks, monarch. Here, take a seat. Would you like tea before we start talking, or you're fine? Okay. Where do I begin? As you know, I've been studying or training to become a knight. And, well, as you can see, that training it basically went well, since here I am, a knight. But before I was a knight, I was a commoner. Well, I'm still a commoner now, but I was just a regular peasant girl. I had no family. I was basically unimportant. No one cared for me, and I often was met with a hit to the back of the noggin, or getting thrown things at, like tomatoes or whatever the case was at the time. I grew up in a condition of feeling weak, unwanted, abused, non-important, and my life had no significance at all. But that all changed when, I know this is gonna sound silly, and I know you're not gonna remember this, monarch, but it all changed when I met you. I know you must look confused, but the truth is, we met when we were children. I believe you were a bit 2 years older than I was when we first met. I was about to get trampled by a cart that someone was wielding or riding in, whatever the case was. and I was about to get ran over. And I accepted my fate because who would want a peasant girl? My parents sure didn't want me, and no one around me seemed to care about my existence. But when you saw me just staring at the horse running straight for me, and the cart not stopping, or even the man riding the cart didn't even stop or even bat an eye, you saw me though. You screamed, ran for me, and pushed me out of the way, saving my life. And then on top of that, you started scolding the person for not being careful. You protected me. And ever since that day, I knew I had to do something with my life. I knew I needed to do something to protect you. Show you the same kindness you showed me all those years ago. Care for you. And to protect you and serve you and be your one and only loyal knight. I would sacrifice my life for you if I had to. Because if you didn't save me that day, I would have never felt the way I feel now. I would have never gotten the chance to do anything with my life. I would have never even got the chance to look forward for tomorrow. That's why I worked so hard when I was just an apprentice. I would shine all the soldiers' swords and polish the armor and train till my arms basically felt like they were gonna drop off. I trained and battled and repeated over and over and over and over until I finally got approved to being a knight. And even when becoming a knight, my training never stopped. I kept pushing myself to the limits. And then on top of that, the other knights started taking advantage of me. They thought just because I was a woman that I couldn't do much. So they made me do chores like feed the horses, tend to the armor, and do silly little tasks and be basically their messenger bird. I had no respect. And when that day they told me to go talk to you, Monarch, and you actually paid attention to me, all those memories and all those feelings from back then started to flood back over me again. The feeling of importance and the feeling of I need to protect you. I know that sounds stupid and probably makes zero sense to you, Monarch, but being your knight means everything to me. But I'm also worried I am not strong enough to protect you. I mean, I just recently stopped being an apprentice knight. I am now a fully fledged knight, and my ceremony is next week, and that's when I'll be basically crowned as your royal knight, doomed to be by your side till the day we both die. I just want to protect you. I want to be strong enough to protect you. Huh? You think I'm good enough? Monarch. You're gonna make me cry. I'm sorry. I knew you were a kind person, Monarch, but I wasn't expecting you to be so kind to me once again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Monarch. I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I'm just glad that you're okay with me being your knight, and not only that, you think I'm good enough to be your knight. It means a lot. I'll do everything in my power to protect you, Monarch. No matter what. I promise you. I'll do anything. Anything to keep you safe. Anything to keep that smile on your face, Monarch. Anything. I'm sorry. Here I am crying over you praising me like a child. Sorry, Monarch. I'm just overwhelmed with emotion. I'm exhilarated, excited. I feel like I can move mountains with the amount of courage I feel now. I'm sorry for crying. Huh? What do you mean you never want to see me cry again? You truly are a kind monarch, aren't you? Huh? Why are you holding my hand, Monarch? Hey! Why are you ruffling my hair now? I am not blushing. It's not my fault that you're attractive and you're just... Come on, don't tease me, Monarch. You should be going to your chambers. It's getting late and it may look unfitting, or, for you to be in my chambers this late. Here, let me walk you to your chambers, and I'll ask a maid on my way back to bring you some tea. How does that sound? Good? Alright, let's go, Monarch.